On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. This one taken in by Krabs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Let's go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing now from the gun. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They're throwing it. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here we go.
Benson on 1st and 10. Crosses midfield, still going. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Putting a receiver in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Pass play now. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Evans now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. He lets a heater go deep, middle, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. And the Cardinals regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's grabbed at the 10. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Chargers take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. First down, ball at the 36.
Come on, set. Unlock line.
The give now to Benson. And And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just a few. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it on 2nd and short. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Benson now from the gun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here. Finds him on the crossing route. It's inside the 10. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. That was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Setting up a throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Harrison. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
They give up the gut to Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking to the air here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
19 Lions, go!
They'll come out throwing. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, here we go!
Throwing it to start this drive. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Here we go,
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Now we're on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now. Clear the look. Back at 60. Don't blow 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep this time. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go.
Back to throw. He's got Harrison. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Tag.
Throwing now on first down. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Stephanie.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pass play coming here. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? Check go.
He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Pass play on 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw, needing a 1st. He throws a bullet deep to the right side, and it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
To the air, 3rd and long. Able to get it to Benson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, right here. Let's take 19. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
18
Here's a throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw it. Throws knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Cardinals will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll try it right with Benson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now, off play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Working quickly here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They've got a man in motion. Now an inside give to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Has it at the 7.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and throw it here. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch the lead to 23. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Reload. Reload.
Running back gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
79.
Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty.
Yeah. Bia, Bia. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show. In Ibiza, for my Leisha.